Now, another thing that I hope goes without saying in this day and age is you've got to get the basics right of being on camera and connecting online. Tip number one, make sure the camera is at eye level. Now, at the moment, I'm filming using a video camera and it's jacked up on a tripod. Those are sat on boxes, those are sat on books to make sure that it's at the right level. But if you're sat at a desk using the webcam in the top of your laptop, make sure that it's on a book rise, make sure it's on a stand, whatever it is that you use to get that camera at eye level. People don't like chatting if all they're getting is a view straight up your nostrils or over the top of your head. So make sure the camera's at eye level. It means that you are looking eye to eye, and make sure that you actually look at the camera, not at the picture of you or even the picture of the person you're talking to, but at the camera so you make eye contact. Another thing you should bear in mind is the light. Good rule of thumb, make sure there is more light in front of you than there is behind. So if you are sat at your desk, make sure you've got lights in front of you. If you've got a window behind you, if necessary, close the curtain, close the blinds. Otherwise you're going to be silhouetted, people can't see you properly, and it's much harder to make connections with people we can't see. Another point on this is remove all distractions. Don't multitask. We've all been on online calls on Zoom or whichever platform we're using, and you're aware that people are sat there scrolling through their phones, they're looking at another screen over there, they're petting their dog, or perhaps worst, they're sat there typing away. Quite often you can even hear the tippy-tapping of the typing. Get those distractions out of the way. If you want to make a genuine connection with someone online, you've got to focus on them. If you and I were stood in a room having a conversation and I suddenly got my phone out, or I started petting my dog, or, God forbid, I started typing, you would think me incredibly rude. And the same goes of online connecting. So focus on the person you're talking to, remove the distractions, turn off notifications, and actually it'll make for a much more rewarding conversation for both of you. I'd also say don't use the mute button during a conversation. Because again, if we were having a conversation face to face and I suddenly... Again, it just wouldn't work. And actually as a conversation, if I can see that you've muted yourself, I think, what are they hiding? Even worse is if you mute me and suddenly you're cutting me off. So these are all just about online etiquette, but all these things can break that connection. So make sure you just follow some of this best practice.